All right, so if we read, it says the length of some of the smallest mammals are shown in the table. Which mammal is the smallest? So we got this table right here. And it's asking which one's the smallest. So how would we look at this and determine which one's the smallest mammal?
A kitty cat.
We can convert the fractions into decimals. So we got 5.8, 2 9/10, 4 1/2, and 3 3/5, right? This one's actually pretty easy because of the number in front of the fraction. It helps us out, right?
Yeah.
So we can convert to decimals. We don't technically have to for this one because of the number in the front or the whole number.
Are we working on page 90 or
91. So which one's smallest?
Kitty cat.
The nose bat.
The nosed bat, right? The 2 9/10 centimeter nosed bat.
2 centimeters.
It's Nitz's hog.
Isn't that like big?
It's a what?
Isn't 2 centimeters?
It's a Nitz's hog.
How big is like 2 centimeters?
That.
Okay. So that's pretty easy to tell. And it says, in the table, some lengths are written as mixed numbers. Express the mixed numbers as decimals or standard decimal notation. So basically just convert it to decimal, right?
Yeah.
So there's 3 written as mixed numbers. So in a decimal form, what is 2 9/10 as a decimal? 2 9/10. 2.9.
Bro, what are you doing?
Let me just, so we got 2.9. Let's see if this works. What is it?
3.2.
My fingers fit all the way.
4.5. And what else?
75? No.
3 over
Oh, 3.6.
6.
See that?
3.6.
Because it's 10. Wait, you write that on number 1, right? Bro, he's giving us answers. Now write them down. Yes.
Oh.
I can't see it. If you don't have this copy by the end of the class, you can write you. Alright, coach.
Yep, sounds good to me.
What would you say, coach? If you have it all done, paper and everybody in the class, you can write it up. You say that.
All right. So now if we look at number 2, it says approximate the location of each length and on the number line. List it in order from left to right. So we got 2.9, right? So we got 2.9, that's probably close to 3. 3.6. What's so funny? 4.5 and 5.8.
I take it back, I'm sorry. Sorry, just like right. Okay.
Just draw the dots or whatever. And it says refer to the numbers in order. In exercise 2, which animal is the smallest? We already figured it out. It was the bat, right?
Yeah.
Pretty simple, right?
Yup.
Any questions?
Nope.
Do you have your book? You shouldn't take it home. It should be over there. Go check, please.
Pencil? Yup.
Did you already check it was over there?
Nope.
Go check.
Brown stains, yup.
You're not allowed to, over there. You're not allowed to take these books home. So go ahead and turn to page 92.
I got it on, coach. Wait, what do we do for number 3? Write the dots on the number line.
It's just the bat. It's the bat. So it says fill in each circle or blank with a less than, greater than, or equal to sign make a true statement. So obviously we don't know the exact value of the square root of 7, right? So we have to figure it out. So if we put the square root of 7 in our calculator, it'll give us 2.645751311, so on and so on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that less than or equal to or greater than 2.66666? It's less than, right?
Yeah.
So what sign? So we just write the less than sign.
Run the alligator.
So bang.
So my teacher used to tell us about the mouth.
Yeah, alligator eats the bigger number, right?
Yeah.
He's a hungry alligator.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Eating all the big stuff.
Oh yeah. That was deep.
So number 2, we do the same thing, right? We have to convert 18/5 into a number that we know.
Yeah.
So if you put that in your calculator, it gives you what?
Oh.
3.6, right?
Yeah.
Is 3.6 bigger than 3.14?
Yeah.
So we're gonna write a greater than sign, right?
Somebody said no. You're down, bro.
Why are we doing this in like first grade?
I know, and this is crazy that we have to teach y'all this in 8th grade
It's easy.
because y'all are not the brightest.
Wait, why are we going on?
You're not the brightest.
Oh, you don't know what page we're on.
Just don't even talk to me no more.
All right, cool. Sounds good with me.
Sir, I should try. I'm gonna try to record. I'm gonna ask coach if I can do a pass play.
You can't
I
throw.
can throw good for real.
No, you
I
can't.
promise you
I've
I
seen you
can.
throw.
No, I can't throw. If I really try, I can't.
If we do one of those, it's gonna be Chris that throws.
I can throw
Yeah, it
better
is.
than Chris.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. I promise you I can.
Square root. All right, we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Square root of 2.25. We put that in the calculator. It gives us 1.5, right? So the 1.5 is equal to 1.5.
Yep. I'll show you a practice today. All right.
We'll see, man.
All right. Ask Chris Monilla. No, I had like freaking 5 touchdown passes in my yesterday.
Any questions on these?
Oh, you're on the B team. You're horrible.
You missed like every catch.
Yeah, I'm sure. I did. Okay. Why are you talking, Hunter? You didn't even block last year. Ooh. Say hut and look at the dude.
All right, so on the next page, we got examples. Okay. So if we look at this example, number 4, we have a list of numbers, right? They're all on different types of notation. So we got like the square root, we got a whole number, we got a fraction, and we got a decimal, right? All we have to do is convert all of them to decimal form so we know what order it's supposed to go in. So we just type that in our calculators, okay? Square root of 30 is approximately 5.48. Then we have 6. Then we put that 5 fifths or 5 4/5 in our calculator. For this one, real quick, guys, because some of y'all typed that wrong in your calculator. You can't just type in your calculator. You can't just type 5 and then press the fraction button and then put 4/5. Because if you press that in your calculator and you press enter, your calculator thinks it's multiplying, okay? So you have to put 5 plus 4/5, and then it'll give you 5.8. Okay? Does that make sense?
5 plus control the
I already remember how to do that.
Okay?
Where it tells you if it's true or not.
5.
Well, yeah, but we don't know what the answer is.
I got 29 over 5.
You don't know what the answer is.
Control equals. Control enter. And then once you figure all these out, you can just put them in order. So smallest, second smallest, bam, bam, right?
Oh, we still have to do that?
Yeah, and then we draw it on a number line.
Why can't you just give us the answers?
Who do you think I am?
The coach. The coach.
The teacher.
So let's look at letter D. We're going to put these in order.
Bro, stop dropping everything.
Okay?
It's the first
So we got to figure out what these values are first. So we have -7 and then negative square root of 60. What's the negative square root of 60?
35. Wait, how do you do that again? Oh,
So we got -7.
don't say it.
What's the negative square root of 60?
Oh,
Oh, dude.
I got it.
What is it, Hunter?
Negative 7.7459.
7.7459.
7.75.
So I'm just gonna put 7.75. Then what else we got? What's negative 7 over 7 tenths?
7 what?
7 and 7 tenths. 7.7. And then negative 66 over 9.
I don't know.
Hmm?
He said,
Negative 7.33 repeating. Okay. Now we just have to graph them. So we got negative 7.7, that's right there. Whoops. Negative 7.75. 7.33 repeating. And 7. Pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
You just gotta type it in, press Control Enter. It'll give you the decimal. Okay. Any questions on that?
yeah. I mean, no, but don't press it yet. Wait, why are we going over this again? It's just like number line and stuff.
Yeah.
Just because it's harder numbers.
Sure.
I guess.
Wait, what?
His phone glitches on, I think.
Needs a calculator. You need to sign him in.
So whatever his desk number is if you look right behind, right. 17.
I'll get it for you.
All right. So go ahead and turn the page. Yeah. So we're gonna read this example real quick, and then we'll work on the guided practice. Okay. The example's pretty easy. So we got on Wednesday there is an 83 1/3% chance that it's going to rain. On Thursday there's a 90% chance of rain. On Friday there's a 6 out of 7 chance that it will rain. Which day has the greatest chance of rain? So we just convert all those into decimals. How do you convert 90% into a decimal?
0.9.
More than 9.0.
Yeah, 0.9.
Oh no, 1 over, wait, 9
Yeah.
over 100, so it would be 0.9.
So 90 over 100, you divide it by 100, right?
Yeah.
And then it gives you 0.90.
Right.
Okay? So then you just put those in order. 90% is the greatest because 0.9 is bigger than 0.83 and 0.86. So on, Thursday, there's the greatest percent chance of rain.
Yeah.
Okay? That was pretty easy. So now we're going to do the guided practice. Number 1, the square root of 15 is what to 3.5? Greater than? What does the square root of 15 equal?
3.87298.
Yeah.
So it's greater than, right?
2 is equal.
What'd I say?
The square root of 1.96 is
I didn't even mean it.
so equal to, right?
Oh, greater than? Which one?
I was at E.
Guys, if you were listening,
Yeah, but I was joking.
following along.
It's still funny.
Stop bringing it up, fool.
And then the square root of 6.2 is what
Yeah, I told her I was
to
joking.
2.4 repeating.
I didn't really mean it.
What's the square root of 6.6? Or what is the square root of 6.2 equal? 2.48. So that is greater than 2.4 repeating, right?
My dad's gonna give me a spanking. I used to get whooped all the time in sixth grade, bro.
Yeah, you can't see my dad, bro.
My dad one time told me, what color belt do you want me to use? He brought 3 of his belts and he's like, what color belt do you want me to use? How far?
Just whatever.
All right, number 4. We got to convert all these into decimals, right? What was it, 94? So number 4, we got to convert all of these into decimals.
Wait, sir, what was number 3?
Should have been paying attention. So what is the square root of 6 equal?
3.
The square root of 6.
34.
Oh no, wait, it's like two something. There you go.
Stop guessing.
Stop guessing.
Yeah.
It's like
So there's calculators for, right, Anthony?
Sure.
I said 2 something. That's,
Yeah, you didn't say, you say point four.
I said the answer.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Don't remember. Call 4.
What is 5 over 2?
No, there's no 5 in it. It's
2.5.
2.44.
449, right?
Yeah.
So I rounded up.
Oh.
2.5, Hunter? And then what is 2 and 3/4? 2.75. Okay?
Hey, she called me special.
So now we're going to put them on the number line. So we got 2.45,
Now you mad at me?
2.5, 2.75, and then 2.71.
I feel bad. Now that's just wrong. I can't believe Marco did his dirty like that.
Who?
Marco,
Well, how do you do you dirty?
guys freaking whooped us. They whooped the Cowboys. They did us
Oh,
dirty.
the Broncos. I thought you said Marcos.
Oh.
That's what they said too.
Marcos is a Mexican dude that works at the corner. He sells popsicles. For real. For real.
So number 5, what's the negative square root of 12?
I'll take
Negative 3.46.
Negative 3.46, and then negative 16 over 5?
Oh, negative 3.2.
3.2, and then these are already decimals, right?
Yeah.
So now we just got to put them in order. So negative 3.5, that goes 3.5, that goes here or here?
3.5 goes over. Wait, is it negative?
There.
Right here?
Yeah. No. Oh yeah.
And then 3.46 to the right or to the left?
To the left.
Left.
3.46 to the left?
To the right.
No.
To the right.
Right, left, left.
I'm gonna make a remix on Beyonce.
3.3,
To the right.
and then 3.2.
To the right.
Wait. Oh, you draw 4 dots, dude. Nothing to ask. Hey, draw a dot.
You dropped that.
Answer me.
Whoa.
You mad at me?
True. There was that.
What did Matthew say? You should have saw the video last time, sir.
Oh, sir, can I show you, sir?
Yeah. Show him after class.
Well, he's a teacher, so.
I mean, he's a coach, so it's pretty
Yeah, but
chill.
he's a coach, he's pretty laid back.
You can't write him up, though.
Yeah, 'cause it was all school ground.
You can't write him up for being gay.
You can't write him up for being gay.
So number 6.
I can't see
Number 6 says the teacher surveyed her students about their favorite type of pizza. In first period, 5 out of 24 favored cheese pizza. In second period, 4 out of 19. And their third, 20%. In which class did the greatest fraction of students favor cheese pizza?
You know the answers.
out of 19 is greater? Is that the answer?
I don't know, what is it?
Yeah, 419 is greater.
4 out of 19?
19 is
19 is greater.
Well, what does 4 out of 19 equal?
Let me see, sir. I'll tell you right now.
Yanni, you're already wrong.
0.21.
Hey, chill.
0.21?
Give us a chance, man.
And what does 5 out of 24 equal?
I got this.
Yes, I don't wanna do it.
Oh, 0.2
Oh my God,
0.3.
5 over 20.
So
It said
0.20.
No.
Eight.
0, no. 0.208. 323.
I know what I'm doing.
And then the other one was 0.21.
22.
Yeah, it's.
So it's second period, right?
Bro, it smells like beer.
2.28.
Right? Smells like beer.
How do you know beer smells like beer?
Because, no, I'm around people that drink and I smell it. Smells like beer. Smells like Bud Light.
Bud Light's great.
My back itches. I hate when your back itches and you can't reach the spot to scratch it.
That's what they have in back dragons.
I know, but I don't have one.
You get one?
I don't know what to buy it.
Let's bring it to school.
Don't retreat.
Second period. So how can you compare and order real numbers? How did we do that today?
Using the calculator. And
What did we do with the calculator?
We do the square root.
So when we were doing that,
Solve it.
we solved it and we put it into what?
3.
Not 3. We
Negative
wrote it as
5.
a
Fraction.
decimal. So we're gonna convert into decimal form using a calculator. Got it?
Oh, I'm stupid. Are we done or no?
Warm up here, bro.
Yeah, we're done.
I know.
Any questions?
Now this is the warm-up.
That was a warm up?